Breaking news: the squabble between the NLC and the Labour Party deepens as Julius Abure ceases to be the national chairman of the Labour Party. Guys, this is serious. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, the Nigeria Labour Congress, the NLC, have said that with the taking possession of the Labour Party offices nationwide, Mr. Julius Abure has now ceased to be the national chairman of the party. And this was contained in a statement the NLC Political Commission issued on Friday, which was signed by its secretary, Comrade Crease. And the commission regretted that instead of courageously coming out to the open to defend himself against several fingers pointing at his direction, Julius Abure has now adopted the cowardly position of crouching in the undergrowth of shame, of lies, of treachery, claims against a dignified, focused, and honorable institution like the Nigeria Labour Congress. And at this point, Julius Abure is going down. Yes, Julius Abure is going down because Julius Abure has finally ceased to be the chairman of the Labour Party. The NLC have noted. Now, his latest, takeover of the Labour Party secretariat by workers who are the party's rightful owners resulted in the theft of staff salaries is quite pathetic. Unfortunately, Mr. Abure has now surrendered himself to the laboratory of public option that he's now seen as a liar, as a traitor, as a scammer, and faulting the allegations by Abure that the members of the NLC had carted away documents and money for the payment of workers during the raiding of the party's national secretariat. The NLC said that the reclaiming of the Labour Party secretariat across the country was witnessed by many policemen, officers from the state security service, and many journalists, including television crews. And the import of Mr. Abure's claims is that the police and other security agencies and journalists who observed the peaceful visit by the NLC Commission were also a part in this crime of petty theft. And at this point, they've noted that the Nigerian police and other security agencies must hold Mr. Abure responsible for this defamation. Yes, my country people, the NLC is ready for the Labour Party and Julius Abure. We've been seeing posts online, the NLC coming out claiming that they own the Labour Party. Yes, my country people, according to the NLC, Mr. Abure and his team have been perpetrating illegality. They have, in fact, they've deviated totally from the founding fathers' ideologies of the Labour Party. And at this point, they are coming back to retake the Labour Party because the Labour Party is not as it is, as it was back then, when it was founded by its founding fathers. Now, there's been a protest. There was a protest on Wednesday at Abuja, Labour Party headquarters, by members of the Abure-led NLC. This protest really brought about a lot of tension here and there, and they started dragging Julius Abure, that Julius Abure has committed a lot of illegalities within the party, and some people are coming up saying that the public should dismiss these allegations of illegality against Julius Abure. But then the NLC are still insisting that Abure will now cease to be the chairman of the Labour Party. So, my country people, this is quite serious, and P2B is yet to make a statement concerning this issue. Yes, we've been seeing claims that the NLC owns the Labour Party, which a lot of people have been giving comments concerning this issue, that the NLC formed the Labour Party just to promote interest of workers and pensioners. There've been a lot of talks concerning this. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? However, Nigerians have reacted. Now, We've said it that Labour Party will not make it to 2027. They only exist to complete numbers. That's why it's good to do things in a proper and appropriate way so that it doesn't boomerang. The political party is just a platform for which one showcase his ability and personality. Abure, we are ahead of you. The NLC no be political party. Now all these allegations and buhaha are centered around P2B's presidential ambitions. So why you must surely destroy Labour parties to pave way for your paymasters? Of course, the handshake will continue. The APC remains the best solution for this country in Nigeria. Okay. The next person said the NLC is not a political party, but it is a pressure group. So why all this noise? Okay, guys. These are reactions from Nigerians. And yes, the NLC is not a political party. I can recall one of the leaders of the NLC had made a statement to President Bola Tinubu when Tinubu had told the NLC leadership that they should go and sit down and wait for the 2027 presidential election, that then they will meet him. But then the NLC replied to President Bola Tinubu when he made that statement that the NLC, the TUC, they are not political parties. They are just movements, pressure groups. They are trying to, focus on the interest of the Nigerian workers. That is why they are making this movement. During the protests, when they were threatening protests here and there, strikes here and there towards the federal government, and Tinubu replied them, telling them to wait for the 2027 elections if they are trying to pull his legs. And then they replied him. So I don't know why all this charade is coming up, this buhaha here and there. The political party, that's the NLC, that's the Labour Party, I beg your pardon, is a political party. It is a registered political party. Meanwhile, the NLC is not a political party. We are yet to get to the root of this matter, where the NLC claimed to have formed the Labour Party. But all I see is just confusion. Yes, I see confusion hovering around this case between the NLC and the Labour Party. They are out to cause confusion amongst themselves, and this would affect their reputation greatly. It would affect their reputation greatly if they continue on this path. And I'm sure it would also affect their candidates. And let's not forget that P2B is a Labour Party person. Yes, he's a card-carrying member of the Labour Party who is nursing his presidential ambitions under the Labour Party. So this is going to cause a lot of troubles within the Labour Party now and in the nearest future if they don't stop all this crisis amongst themselves. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.